If you ain't into breaking chicken, you can get about my business. This that real pimpin' east side, straight about the trenches. I'm that nigga you can't see, I specialize in breaking women. Gotta get it how I get it, you ain't with it, you can kick it. I'ma tell you what it is and what it ain't. I ain't finna take you on no date, lil' babe. You got two options, work a job or hit the blade. What you wanna do? Either way, I'm the one that's receiving all the pay. Money management services is what I orchestrate. Watch me boss your life up once you choose up with the play. I ain't interested in sex, I strictly want the severed heads. House cats the only thing that's sleeping inside my bed. Ain't got the time for relations, baby, I'm a businessman. Trying to see how much I can make off selling tuna cans. So we gon' get along good if you into tricking men. Just don't go against the grain if you wanna see us win, right? Himron, little baby, so you better come correct. I ain't nothing like these niggas, gotta earn all my respect. Watch your lip with open ears, I might just break you off some bread. This a different type of motion when you choosing with the man. If you ain't into selling kidding, I can let you run the business. It's 1,000 ways to pimp, we selling plates up out the kitchen. She my type, she like to listen, might just buy her braid extension. She don't test me, know the limit, so we never ever trip. I can put you in position, I'm a high value man. Pimpin' ain't dead, it just moved to OnlyFans. Only way I'll trust a bitch if she give me all the bands. That's how I know we locked in, yeah, we forever gon' win. Who you texting on that phone, it better be about some paper. I got trust issues, baby, so don't put me in no danger. I'ma kill you and them niggas if you ever try to play me. I need that money fast, so is you gon' be my hoe, baby, huh? Hey man, 1,000 Ways to Pimp drops this Friday. All platforms. August, I think it's the 22nd. All platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Now, I already know my notifications ain't get sent out on YouTube. So I already know the stream finna be dead. It is what it is. It's nothing I can do about it. We here though. You know what I'm saying? We finna get these reactions in. Once I get tired of the reactions, I'm finna play Fortnite. After I play Fortnite, I'm probably gonna go back to some reactions till I get tired. It's already 11:30. So ain't no telling how long I'm gonna be on this bitch. Might not even make it to Fortnite, nigga. Not gonna lie. Trying to get a dub though, bro, but let's see though. Let's see. 1,000 Ways to Pimp drops this Friday. All platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. The video drops
poppin', y'all?
Friday as well, 1 o'clock. Make sure y'all subscribe to TYP CAM Music, cause that's where it's gonna get posted. The music video. Let me make sure I got everything set up before I get to doing videos and shit. Let me see. That low key could work right there. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. That works perfect. Perfect. All right. All right. What's good, y'all? We got This Rapper Writes with Chat GPT. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Now, I already heard about this situation. I'm sure y'all probably have too as well. Go by the name of Baby Chief Rapper. Baby Chief or something like that. I fuck with Lil Bro. You know, he cool. I think he only like 17, but he just recently came out with an interview, and said that he uses Chat GPT or used it in a scenario. But then I also seen another instance where he uses a whole rhyming dictionary. Yeah, I didn't even know people do that. I mean, I'm sure like sometimes I'll Google something if I got a bar that I'm not too sure about. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's about somebody or something, just gotta fact check it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a nigga like Eminem would probably like he probably pulling out the whole encyclopedia. You know what I'm saying? He probably people, rappers, real artists, especially back in the day, would read dictionaries and encyclopedias and stuff to expand their vocabulary, bro, to develop their craft. Think moving forward, bro, we're gonna hear a lot of AI artists. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists are gonna start using AI. Now, I have personally typed in what rhymes with this. I've never used it to write a whole song though. It can write you a whole song, but at the end of the day, it doesn't. It's not your story that it's writing. It's only so good. AI is an assistant. You know what I'm saying? It's not to replace. Anyways, shouts out to Hello Yes Extras. However the hell you say that. I don't know how to say that. Shouts out to bro. Let's see what it's hitting for.
Got to do it a little bit later. What's poppin', y'all? Yo, now's not the time. Now's not the time to admit this. You got to do it a little bit later. Upcoming rapper who was just on the XXL freshman list, Baby Chief Do It, out of Chicago. He was in an interview and admitted that he be messing around with ChatGPT a little bit when it comes down to writing his songs. And this is a rapper that people mess with. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip first, and then we're gonna get into it.
And that to write my lyrics, real
Word, ChatGPT?
hell yeah, that work. Well, what I did was I wrote down 4 bars, and I said, write me a song, and then it said, give me a start me off, something like that. And bro, I started him off, whatever it is. It wrote some. I never actually used AI before, like until then.
What made you want to do it? Like, what? You just curious?
I had posted on my notes one night. I was bored as hell, and I was like, "Who want to write my next song?" And then this girl had replied to it, like, "I would have just used ChatGPT." So I downloaded that shit.
Copilot, create a dreamy podcast about living
I feel like
on Mars.
if I get to the point to where it's like I'm stuck, you know what I'm saying, on a song, and I got writer's block or whatever, and I gotta resort to using Chat GPT to come up with my next line. It's kind of like I'm forcing it, and it's not natural. I don't really like to force nothing in life. I like it to be natural. Like the other day, my song dropping this Friday, 1,000 Ways to Pimp, all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. The video dropping on YouTube, my YouTube channel, my music channel, TYP CAM Music. Make sure you turn on notifications and subscribe. I was struggling the day I wrote that. I was feeling musically creative that day, right? So I said I want to fuck with some beats. So I start fucking with some beats, and I wasn't really coming up with nothing. I wasn't really feeling nothing. I was about to give up until I came across the one beat. All it takes is one beat, and you know it's that beat. Because the first thing you say on that beat, at least for me, it makes the whole entire song. So he said he gave it 4 bars. He said also started off, so I don't know. But I know for me, them first 4 bars makes the whole song, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't coming up with nothing. And I was about to give up for the night. And I made the whole song. Well, the verse and the hook. First verse and the hook. And then I made the second verse the following morning, recorded it that day, mixed, mastered it. Now that bitch out all platforms. I'm not buying YouTube Premium, bro. It is what it is.
Oh, bro. And that is cold.
Yeah.
That's scary, though. Like, that all that AI shit.
Yo,
And
ChatGPT.
shouts out to the ads, bro. Don't skip the ads, man. That's how we get paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Really need a pause on that start me off part. But this, man, this dude, Baby Chief Do It, he's going up right now. This is not what you want to say right now in your career.
And they say he double XL. I thought he was like a streamer from Baltimore. That's what I thought he was.
Because we're really not at the early adoption stage of AI, but when it comes to acceptance, frankly, a lot of these people are idiots. Like,
I don't think in music it's gonna be really. I don't think it's when it comes to it might can help you make a song, bro. It can come up with another line, but it's just like it's not a real story though. You know, but he's not the type of rapper, and he's then came out and admitted that he's the type of rapper that don't live what he rapping about. Like, he'll sit there and say he's spinning the block and shooting up, and he ain't shooting up nothing. He ain't doing nothing. That's what he came out and said that. So for him to use ChatGPT, you know, and it's just another bar. He has no story. Type shit. Not saying he doesn't. Everybody has a story, bro. You know, but he's not telling the same story as the next nigga, you know, type shit, if that makes sense.
first thing that someone said was, what's the difference between this and having a writer? I put a dunce cap on this fool. I'm not going to highlight his comment because I don't want to shame him in front of everybody. We don't want to flog him in front of the town square. We just want to address anybody that may share in this same sentiment and let them know that they are foolish for thinking this as well. A writer is preparing a song for you. ChatGPT can't do that. This is like bouncing ideas. Like, for example, and I don't even think people understand how like the basics of an LLM and what it does. Like, this thing can't write a song for you. It's kind of like when people, like what Timbaland's been doing, they think that, oh dude, this person's got an AI software that makes music, they can just make crazy beats. No, you need to know what you're doing. Same thing with the image generators, a little bit different. Like, there's
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it,
Yeah,
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
a level
ChatGPT need to get that image generator right. That should be making me mad, man.
of skill and knowledge of the software to be able to manipulate it properly, but we're not going to pretend like it's the same as music. It's more of like a taste thing. But I think this is cool because I think it's better than having a writer. Because if you have a writer, well, let's talk about collaborators. I think there's collaborators, writers, and then whatever this guy's doing. We got to switch up the levels, though. So the level is at the lowest, ChatGPT. A little bit higher is collaborator, and then writer. So writer is what Rihanna gets, what Robin Fenty gets. Someone brings in a track, not only just a track, but they bring in a reference track for it, and they're like, okay, you just got to hop in the booth, and you just sing it like this. And then, yeah, they just clone it. which is it's not odd, but we're not even going to need that anymore. Like, they're not even going to need artists like Rihanna to pull up to the studio. They're going to have all her stuff already prepared on AI. So the person's just going to send in the reference. They're going to be like, whoa, this is a hit. Throw Rihanna's voice on it, ship it out. Because that's exactly what could have happened with work if AI was there back then. Rihanna wouldn't have even had to record her vocals. But collaborator is kind of like when people are in the room together and they're not necessarily writing for each other, but someone like, let's say they lay down a couple of bars or like a top line and they're like, yo, I think this would sound better than that. And then you're like, yo, you know what? You're right. And then they throw in that bar and that person would get a writing credit. Is that person a writer? Not really. He's just a collaborator. And then here with ChatGPT, I think he's just, Baby Chief Do It is just organizing his ideas or getting inspiration. So if he's like, yo, I want a song to start like this, but I'm not sure what
And then the nigga said, like, he only used it in that one instance. It's not like this nigga wrote it. He said he had just downloaded it. He posted on his note, downloaded it. But he said, Ben said he went to like a little rhyme dictionary. Which, bro, come on, your favorite artist probably got all that, man. Come on now. Come on now. They probably using it too. I mean, now if you're really like telling a story though, bro, you're really, talking about your life in it though. Like me, bro, I really talk about my life, bro. Like I can't, no. I gotta come up with it naturally and organic. I love music too much. I can't just have ChatGPT write me a song. I can't even do like a reference. I wouldn't even be able to. It has to be so natural from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even get the lyrics and try to put it on a beat and spit it. Like, how do you even know it's the beat? Like, getting the flow and all this and that. Like, I don't got the time to play with that. I can just come up with a flow faster in my head on my own. Like natural.
Direction I can take it after. And then it gives him a bunch of different options. He's like, oh no, this is trash. This is trash. Actually, let me take this. Let me move this around. And then let me wrap it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But the majority of people don't like AI right now. So you don't want to say that. It's just going to be used against you. I would have said that, yo, do not let this come out. Please don't. And the dude's a young buck too. I think he's 17, 18.
Pros and cons for sure, bro.
He's still in the teens, like maybe even 19. So I don't think but this just goes to show we're going to have some absolute savages when it comes to like these young bucks that are actually into music in general, that are going to be able to use these softwares. I think it's going to be more competitive. True. Like, average music is going to be gone. Like, you need to be friggin' making amazing stuff to compete in the near future, which it really just means a better product. But the reason why I say this guy shouldn't use it is, first, you need a smash hit that everybody loves. That's a number one. And then you're like, yeah, by the way, like, I used ChatGPT to write that. Now, you do that if you want to ruin your career, to be honest. But at that point...
One thing ChatGPT can't do is really have the real character of your voice and everything. And that type of energy too. So, I mean, it's not gonna, I don't think AI can ever replace humans making music. Maybe like beats and shit, but when it comes to vote, I don't know, even then. You'll be surprised, man, of how far this shit'll go, man. But I just think the creativity that humans have, I don't know. We're really in an age where we're really questioning AI taking over everything. Do we really understand this, my nigga? As people? I don't know.
The cognitive dissonance kicks in on such another level that a person won't, they're going to start to justify it for themselves. They're going to be like, well, nah, like, like he just used it for a couple of bars, and nah, he just used it for inspiration because they've already committed. They already love the song. It's just like Nav. Like, for example, bro. Nav, everybody loved him.
Nigga slap Nav. That nigga music was so boring to me, bro. They used to play that nigga shit back when I was in high school. That shit was so boring. That shit used to put me to sleep. This is when I first started smoking, so you know how weed to put you to sleep. Boy, I went straight to sleep anytime they played that nigga or Post Malone. Swear to God. I'm going straight to bed.
Already, or his music at least. And then when they found out he was Indian, they were like, shoot, okay, they're just gonna keep messing with the music. But had Nav come out first, they would have just dismissed him. They wouldn't have even listened to the music. And even if the music was decent, they would have found a reason to say that it sucked simply because he was Indian. And this is the thing. People would lie to themselves.
Why? That was never his music was simply just boring to me.
And say, nah, I would have messed with Nav anyway. You think they're lying. No, they're lying to themselves. Because I know that you would not have messed with Nav. Because there's no other reason that 30 plus years there hasn't been another Indian rapper. You're telling me an Indian rapper wasn't making good enough music to get on in the 30 plus years where hip hop was commercially viable? Come on now. Let's be real here. So Nav did it right. He was like, yo, I'm going to stay invisible till I get in. And then y'all guys are going to just have to accept me. Same.
This may be the last ad you ever see because of the free ad block extension
that nigga can't have to come out with the face review.
That what's gonna happen with AI? We're gonna have an AI artist made with a song made with AI software. People are gonna fall in love with it. It's gonna be a smash hit, and then it's gonna be revealed, and then that's gonna cause people to accept it. They're gonna be like, damn, well, I mean, it's a good song, right? That's what you have to do. You can't say, yo, I'm making this with AI, because people already have this connotation of AI that it's terrible. But this is an interesting way that this guy's using it. I don't know. It is creating a lot of discussion in the comment section as well. Like, some people are like, yo, they just like the honesty. And this is the thing. If you're allowed to use this, for example, I don't think people have a problem with them using this for work. I don't think people have a problem with them using this for, let's say, an outline, right? Like, let's say somebody wants to write a song. And this is where I think having a vision, like, for example, Ye, right? Ye is more of a curator, tastemaker than he is, well, he is a producer, certainly. I'm not taking that away from him, but I'm saying the role that he plays. He's like, okay, we need to have this many producers and these writers, and I'm going to take this verse from this song, and I'm going to take this beat, and I'm going to piece them together. And DJ Khaled is a little bit of this as well. Except apparently for Drake, when Drake just hands DJ Khaled songs. I won't ever find out that information. Oh no, I should never say I won't ever. It will be very difficult for me to ever find out that type of information. But what I'm saying is, if somebody's a good songwriter, I think that makes it even better. So like, let's say Baby Chief Dude is like, yo, I'm trying to write songs on these different topics that I just experienced, and I went through this, and this. How should I structure this? So then it just...
Kendrick don't need that shit. He is ChatGPT, boy. ChatGPT versus Kendrick Lamar.
Just an assistant. It helps the guy out. It's not writing the song for him. The song is still based on his experience. It's still his words, and it's still performed by him. But I just think this is like a knee-jerk gut reaction to it right now, especially the intersection between AI and art. And I understand a lot of the reasoning and apprehension that people have towards it, but it's not going anywhere, and I think this is a healthy use of it by Baby Chief Do It, and he's the first person that we've seen admit it. And if he's the first person that we've seen admit it, that means there's other people doing it, because you can't just try to write a song. This is why when people are like, what's the difference between having a writer? Yeah, try and write a song with this thing and see how it comes out.
If you need to for something to rhyme, ChatGPT instantly, I'm starting to use ChatGPT like hella, not for music, but like for just like researching and for YouTube titles, thumbnails. Sometimes the image shit is ass though. They need to get that shit right. That shit ass, but I be using that shit a lot.
Or try to have it write a song for you. It's gonna suck. It's gonna sound like a nursery rhyme. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Really like, subscribe, and hit notifications.
Let's see. ChatGPT spit me out a song like Mozzie. Let's see what it come out like. ChatGPT, give me a song like Mozzie. Let's see what it do like. Got you. Mozzie's style is raw, real, and heartfelt. Street pain mixed with ambition and survival. He usually raps about loyalty, the struggle, making it out, and the consequences of street life all over a soulful or piano-driven beat. That's actually pretty good. Here's some original bars written in a Mozzie-inspired style. Original bars. I come from the bottom, it's a cold game. Lost a couple brothers, it won't be the same. Pray for better days, but the rain came. Trying to see my soul while I chase change. Ooh, hold on now. Hold on now. Okay, that's the hook. Came from the bottom, it's a cold game. Lost a couple brothers, it won't be the same. Pray for better days, but the rain came. That's like, yeah, this is some basic shit. Trying to keep my soul while I chase change. I was sleeping on the floor, now I'm dreaming bigger. Had to cut some homies off, they was moving bitter. Mama crying every night, asking God deliver. But the block raised me up, turned me to a sinner. Shoot us on the corner, I was barely grown. Now I'm trying to own the block, put my people on. Ooh, this kind of sound like me, low-key. Damn, I'm basic, man. God damn. I'm basic, yo. Talking about this sound like me. That's tough. Bro, it gave me, bro, look at the verse it gave me. It gave me 8 bars for the verse, my nigga. That's not a verse. You need at least 12, bro. Let's see. Shoot us on the corner, I was barely grown. Now I'm trying to own the block, put my people on. Loyalty is everything, I can't break the code. I done seen too many fold when the pressure showed. Ooh. Came from the bottom, it's a cold game. Lost a couple brothers, it won't be the same. Pray for better days, but the rain came. Trying to keep my soul while I chase change. This shit, see, it's hard because you don't know the beat, bro. But that's like that's probably like one something. 121 something. I was really in them trenches, not a fairy tale. Every scar on my body got a story to tell. Used to hustle for a plate, now I'm stacking meals. But success feels strange when you know it kills. This is how I used to rap when I first started type shit. It's not bad though. This shit's gonna evolve though. This is gonna evolve, bro. I still think about the nights I ain't have away. Now I'm running through the city in a paper chase. Keep my circle small, can't let a snake relate. Ooh. Cause one wrong move put you in the grave. Ooh. I mean, yeah. I think it's gonna evolve. It's gonna get better, of course. That's not terrible, I mean, it is terrible though. I mean, that's really no flow and it's really ass. Just be real. But I mean, for ChatGPT to spit something out like that, if you want to just you don't know how to rap, you want to rap, or just starting trying to figure it out, shit, ChatGPT can help you write a song. How to write a song. You can learn whatever you want on the internet, bro. And ChatGPT, this AI shit is gonna help you, bro. First, find the concept, the theme. Choose a structure. Verse, hook, bridge, hook, intro, verse, hook, outro. It is different ways to do it like that. I usually be doing hook, verse, hook, like intro, hook, verse, hook, outro. Intro and outro may not have none in it. This is the heart of your song. Keep it simple, repetitive, and power. Example, pain song. Build a verse. I was sleeping on the floor praying for a blessing. City cold ass winter, every day's a lesson. See, and it kind of give you like a example, like how many words you kind of need to like. You can kind of like figure that out, like how to like transition in on your own type shit. I mean, bro, it's a tool, my nigga. What you expect it to do, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me know what y'all think, though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP 9. Yeah. ChatGPT, man. I would only use it for something to rhyme with. I wouldn't use it for nothing else, bro. I think the initial like reaction people gonna give is like, But after a while, bro, nobody's gonna really care too much about that ChatGPT shit. Cause yeah, it can write you a song, but it's not gonna write you a really good song. You know, and it's not gonna write you a real genuine song. You know. What else we got, man? It's fucking 12 o'clock, bro. Nigga, I get up and deliver 200 packages. No, I got 200 stops. 400 packages. 400 packages. I ain't gonna lie, we finna fire up the Fortnite, bro. I'm gonna get me a game, man. Let me see. Ain't played this shit in a hot minute, but we gonna get us a dub, though. Damn, I'm already loading up. Shit. Hold on, I gotta switch the TV and some other shit. I need this. Got the chat right there. I really need to like. This is what I can do. Turn that down. Let me we gonna get us a dub. Make sure y'all subscribe to Gaming with TYP CAM. That's where all the gaming videos and stuff gonna be posted, man. We gonna get us a dub, man. I had a decent game before stream, but we going back out here. This is where I was at too. But I came across a tryhard at the end, bro. That nigga was different, bro. That nigga was really different. And I couldn't compete with it, man. He was cracked. That's what he was. Even back in the day at my peak, I couldn't mess with him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He was like a PC nigga or something. I still ain't bad. Y'all let me know how the quality is. I could try to like reopen this. I think it should already be set. Max quality, bro. But it is what it is. What's good, cat? Who up in the building, man? Yeah, I was gonna go out here. We gonna get us a dub on stream, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear everything. It's what it is. What's good, cat? Alright, man. Yeah, we good. We good in the hood. Alright. And I'll let it with the flick. Y'all probably gonna be able to put that right there. That'd be a little bit better. what type of chest is that? Oh, that's a legendary chest or something. Yeah, hold on, what is it? Dead Eye DR, what? I'm rocking with that. I don't know what that is. Alright, we need a shotgun and we straight. Need bullets. Make sure y'all follow the Twitch, man. I'm streaming to like 5 viewers. Shouts out to the 5 in the chat. Should I take both big pots? Yeah, I'm gonna take. Quality is fine, I bet. I don't really. I'm gonna see if I can hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get a little bit better quality on the gameplay. Cause I know I can. I think I can. Let me see. Nah, that's all I can get. Yeah. Alright. We good. Shit. All I know is high ground. Oh, I'm scared. Alright. Where your bitch ass at, nigga? Head taps is all I'm hitting for. Bitch. Bitch. Damn, I'm at. Oh, come on. Man. Man, come on. Come on, man. I'm ass. Man, I ain't going out, bro. I ain't going. There we go, right there. Hands sweaty than a motherfucker, boy. I already know y'all can barely like see my player though. Man, this fuck nigga, man. Yeah, the person. Come out, bro. Okay. Come on, bitch. Fucking banana. I ain't hit that nigga one time, bro. Bro. Alright, I'm finna go get him. Oh yeah, you're at. I'm worse than you, nigga. How I missed twice? One. I missed one. Damn. Got the first kill, man. Alright. Where that chest at? Got big pots. We can stack up on them, dog. Materials, bullets now. Up here playing with this nigga, man. Best ass nigga. I got Go. Hit this jump pad if I can. Somebody to quit. I got a purple shotgun and this ain't no auto shotty though. Alright, this should be boring, bro, when there ain't no action going on. Really don't need no loot. I'm trying to catch a body. I also ain't trying to come across one of them niggas again, though. Them. God damn, my aim ass, boy. Shit. Fuck. Okay, I see you now. Alright, he ain't got no shield. Oh yeah, I head tapped that nigga. He only got. Yo, yes sir. Yes sir. Okay, him, Ron. What is that? That's a loot drop or something? drop pod. It's a pump. Yeah, I gotta get this aim right, bro. I can't be missing. Can't be missing shots like that. It's gonna be the dub right here, man. I'm feeling it. I know it. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Damn. What is that? What is this? Man, come on now. Okay. No. Damn, man. I know y'all see the building skills, though. Don't nobody see nothing, though, because ain't nobody yet but me. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's get back to reactions. I'm probably just gonna do one more, bro. It's literally not a soul in this bitch.
Focus on our players. Exposure from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face, and I have to put an emphasis on the players that are in our league right now. But I love to see the league growing. I think, you know, adding these teams in Philly and Detroit, like, that's how amazing is that the league can grow. But how cool would it also be to have like a little bit expansion on the rosters? Like, let's focus on the teams that have everything set up right now, and maybe focus on the teams also that find excuses continuously to lack investment into their players before we focus on adding more to the grain of people that can't really be sustained. I think we can focus.
Well, that's how you get fucking banned right there.
In the Super Bowl, he is one of the best finishers of catches I think I've ever seen in my lifetime. So many times this. Al, I have to say, Jamar Chase is one of the great catchers of the football in contested wrestling, one hand.
Jamar Chase.
He playing fast, didn't he? When you playing number 10, I mean, you gotta know where he at. Guys like Renfro that can, that can change the game. If you don't game plan them right, they can hurt you. So hold on, let's take it. Did you just start a I get you right, put the rice in, boom, already.
Nigga did a line of coke.
Thought that shit was funny. Now we got one. Now your goddamn business out there. Yeah, we didn't know you sell pussy for $40 on Cala. Now we do. That shit was all cool when y'all had it. It was all cool when you put niggas over there. But now the T on her. The T on her pH balance. The T on her real baby daddy is. The T on the amount of abortion she had before 30. The T on all her shit now. So y'all want to expose us. It's cool when they do it. It's the problem when we do it. Fuck them.
That copy every female song. There's niggas that have a Lululemon song. Why do y'all do that? Y'all don't let the girls have nothing. All y'all styles for me, bitches styles.
A Lululemon song, bro. Diabolical.
Y'all inspiration is females, bro.
Niggas started rapping. Y'all started rapping. Niggas created basketball. I want to play basketball. Niggas was singers first. Okay. Now y'all want to be singers. What you doing? Yeah. Oh, y'all want to do everything a nigga do. Okay. Niggas drove cars first. Now y'all want to drive cars. Oh, if you want to take it down, let's take it down.
So apparently the nigga was in California. I guess that's not that scary if you get caught up in a plane crash, huh? I guess it's not that scary. Is it? That's a pretty smooth landing. Pilot done good. Busted, I knew he was gonna do that.
Oh my gosh. Someone called the ambulance? Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance.
Bro, they are fine after that crash. That shit wasn't nothing. That's a pretty good landing.
Ale udało im się przeżyć. Udało im się wylądować super.
That's crazy.
Stop, yeah, get it. Shake that shit, don't stop, work with it.
Motherfucking studio.
Man loses everything after his building exploded.
Equipment gone. My money. Oh, my bag. I need to smoke right now. God damn. Nigga, all my savings, nigga, damn, my ID, my IDs, ain't fucking gone.
I ain't trying to laugh, but how the hell?
I just got that furniture shit. This shit crazy, man. We
How
got our
the
life.
building explode?
Yeah, come on.
Come on, you can come to my house. Come on. I know. I don't need you to have. Let's go sit in my hair, okay?
So this how it's gonna look. If some shit go down.
The whole building exploded.
Huh? Man.
I wonder if ChatGPT would give me some news, man. Like find more detail on that. Now you know bro ain't have no money in there. Why, you don't know that? You don't know what that nigga got. I do need to get renter's insurance, bro. That's probably a write-off. Because I think I put my rent on my taxes last year. Let me see. Let me copy the link to this. Let's see, ChatGPT. Is there let's see. Hero dad suffers burns on 92% of his body. Save the stepkids from home explosion. Looked like a zombie. New York Post. Cleveland. Firemen rush to put out fire after apartment building explodes. Man, you know what's crazy? I don't know if it exploded, but I was in an apartment fire at my one of my friends, you know, back in the day. We had left, went to IHOP with some shorties, came back, was about to smoke a wood. I was in the process of rolling it, literally. Somebody come beating on the door. We think they trying to break in, so we go grab the blick. Right? We go grab the blick because we think somebody trying to break in because they beating on the door. They not saying what's going on. Whole time we don't know it's a fire. So we say, hey, y'all better get the fuck out of here. If you come in here, we got blick and we blowing that bitch. Simple. Dude keep beating. He end up yelling and we hear, well, my friend here, it's a fire, right? We're like, fire. So we open up the door, man. You look across the not the hall, but like, you know how apartments be. It'd be like one unit, it'd be 2 units upstairs type shit. Like you go upstairs, it's like they right across. So you look across the steps type shit. Man, you just see black smoke and fire. We instantly run back in the house, grab what we can, and get the fuck out of there. We upstairs, so we had to go downstairs type shit. Like, so it wasn't really to us yet. But We made it out just in time, bro. You know, cause the stairs was almost about to be covered, so it was me, him, and his mama up in there, and we ended up getting out. You know, shit was crazy though, man. I had to call the police. I ended up calling the police and telling them it was a fire. You know what I'm saying? They say a fearless stepdad suffered severe burns all over his body when he ran back into a burning Cleveland apartment that had just exploded to save his 2 children. Cordell Sheffield, 30, was bloody with skin peeling from his body and singed hair. That's how y'all know I don't be reading. And singed hair as he emerged from the building after the daring rescue on Monday afternoon. Disturbing footage shows Sheffield, who lived at the Garden Valley complex with his girlfriend and 2 other children, was blown from the building when the explosion happened Monday afternoon. But rather than flee, he stormed into the flames. His eldest sister, Sierra, But rather than flee, he stormed into the flames. His eldest sister, Sierra, told, the news. And so this is a picture of him. Can y'all see that? Where am I? Yeah, I need this over here. God damn. So I don't believe this is the same dude that made that video. But yeah. And I think the fire started in the neighbors across the stairs from us. You know what I'm saying? Man. I'm glad he got him and them kids up out of there, though. So they actually got blown away. So this dude got blown away. Him and his girlfriend got blown away. Is his foot gone, motherfucker? That's not funny, bro. Goddamn. They got blown away, and he ran back in there and saved them. That's crazy, man. I wonder, do he got like a GoFundMe? Yeah, he got one. All of Sheffield's skin had to be removed from his body, and he's undergone several surgeries, his sister explained. Wow. When he got up, he looked up and he saw the 2 kids were still in the apartment. The ones that he was watching over. Those are his stepchildren. He said, okay, so those are stepkids. He ran back in there and got them. He tried to take both stepchildren, 10 and 11, jumped from the building, but only one did? Oh. He had to go back through the building to get her, and that's when he got mostly burned. He went back into the fire to save her, but he was already burnt up. I think that's when his hair caught fire and stuff, and he went back in. So she did make it, though, right? Sheffield's sister first learned about the blast and her brother's injuries after seeing the disturbing footage of him on social media. Wow. Somebody was recording him up close. I saw my brother. I saw the comments saying he looked like a zombie. He looked like that. That's what he looked like. Sierra Alquai told News 5 Cleveland. Sheffield suffered burns on 92% of his body. 4 tiny units were damaged in the blast, officials said. All of his skin had to be removed from his body, and he's undergone several surgeries. He's expected to remain in the hospital for at least 6 months. The apartment complex blew up around 4:30 p.m. Monday, sending an entire neighborhood into chaos. I wonder what the reason was. Heart-stopping footage obtained by Cleveland 19 shows a terrified woman throwing her baby from a second-floor window to a crowd of people below. Man. The apartment complex exploded around 4:30 About 100 people have been displaced thanks to the fire. Moments later, the bystanders flagged down firefighters with a ladder, get the woman to safety. So they got her to safety. She made it, the one that tossed the baby. The blast damaged 44 units, displacing roughly 100 people, and caused about $3.5 million in damage. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. Man. So, they're not saying no one... This whole article didn't say anyone died. So that's good. You know. Let's see. I think they got... Yeah, they got a couple clips. It's an ad or something. Hey man, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video.
Can you imagine sitting in your apartment, just another normal day, and then boom, an explosion throws you from your building? That's the reality for a 30-year-old man. But rather than running from the chaos, he ran back into the fire to heroically save his girlfriend's 2 kids. A tragic few days, as an explosion has wiped out a chunk of a Cleveland Garden Valley apartment building. 5 residents hospitalized, with now at least 2 released. About 150 people displaced, and of those, being 30-year-old Cordell Sheffield.
When the explosion happened, my brother was blown from the building. When he got up, he looked up and he saw the 2 kids were still in the apartment.
His 2 stepkids, 10 and 11 years old. His sister tells me he shouted for them to jump from the burning building. Only one did.
So he had to go back through the building to go get her. And that's when he got mostly burned, because he went back in the fire to save her. But he was already burnt up. But I think that's when his hair caught on fire.
Cordell managed to save both of them. According to his sister, the kids are still in the hospital, but are relatively okay. As for Cordell, though, he's lost nearly all of his skin.
He's 92% burned. They removed all of his skin, so he has no skin. He's going in his 4th surgery tomorrow.
Do you have hope that even though he's got 92% damage of his skin, that he'll make it through this?
Yep, because my brother is a fighter. He that type of person. He's a fighter. Like, he deserved to be in the army type of fighter, where he's a heroic fighter, and hopefully he fight for himself this time. You know, because he fight for others, but he need to fight for himself.
She says Cordell is alert, but unable to move much as he may rip his healing wounds. At least 6 months is how long he'll remain in this hospital bed. Until he's able to go home, his family has started an
6 months in the hospital, and you got your life, and those kids are still alive, man. Hey, you're a hero, man. You a living hero. Why did I hit that button? That was good, not bad. You know what I'm saying? There go the GoFundMe though, bro. Y'all help them out, man. In this type of situation, man, who pays, bro? Like, you live in an apartment complex, it blows up. They don't know the reason yet. I'm sure they can find out though. Apparently, I think they said at my partner's apartments, I think they said it was like an electrical issue or something. I don't know though. I'm not too sure. I always thought they was cooking dope over there. Cause it was some ghetto apartments.
Online fundraiser for anyone who wants to donate to his long road to recovery. Even though you guys are going through hell and back right now, you gotta be a pretty proud sister.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I'm proud of him. He's strong.
If you'd like to help out the family, we'll have a link to their GoFundMe up on our website. That's news5cleveland.com. For news.
Man, shouts out, man. It's another clip I think we can watch. Unless it's the same clip.
Can you imagine sitting in your old court, 92, go home, hit the family?
Yeah, that's the same clip. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I'm glad that they all. Apparently, no one died. He was the most severely hurt in it, and he saved 2 people, man. Still got his life. So, that's a dub, man. It's unfortunate that happened to him, man. You gotta look at the positive, though, man. He got blown away. He probably could have died on impact. It wasn't meant to be, though, man. He gets to live and tell his story, and hopefully God blesses him. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the 9. That's a whole clip right there, y'all. That's a whole video. It's a whole video. Yeah, that's crazy. And shouts out to ChatGPT for for getting more information on that. That was direct. Which shares a video title, man, everything to find news coverage on. Yeah, I'm gonna start using ChatGPT to do that. Yeah. ChatGPT the tool, bro. I don't know what Google, man. That's why their stock was tweaking, man. They stock, bro. Let me see if I can pull up Webull or something. Hold on, I can just Google stock. Google stock price. Year to date, they came back up. They was down though. They're up 7% now. That's why I kind of like single stocks, bro, because you can get 10%, 15, 20% a year on a growth stock, bro. ETFs is cool, dividends is cool. I just found out about money markets. I've been knew about the money market account, but with a regular bank, them shits is like scams, and I don't like it. They never made sense to me. So I just found out about a money market fund. On Webull, you can buy a money. Man, they pay you interest daily. They pay interest. I don't think y'all hear me. And then they tell you how much you're gonna make per $10,000. I'm trying to get rich for real. I just need a couple M. Let me throw it in the money market. But I was looking at like the total asset value. It was only like 89 million. It's really not a lot. It's really not a lot. I mean, I don't got 89 million. But for a fund that you're putting your money in, but I mean, a money market fund is like they're kind of safe though, because they invest into CDs and government. And it has to be 1-to-1. You know what I'm saying? So the spread they're making is really like 0.2%. You know what I'm saying? It just varies though. But Google stock took a hit at the beginning of the year because them tariffs must have affected it as well for some reason. Excuse me. But it recovered, and it's continue to grow. It's gonna keep growing. It's Google. Google owns YouTube. Google is Google. But I've been using ChatGPT a whole lot more, man. Whole lot more than Google, bro. Cause you can just and Google has its, but when you get on Google, where's Gemini? I don't like how they're doing Gemini and shit. Let me see. I've never just used Gemini. Let's see. Google Gemini. So the same format as, can they make me images? No. See, ChatGPT lets you get images and stuff, man. Do ChatGPT got a stock? Let me find out. ChatGPT have a stock. Chat does not have a stock. Its own publicly traded stock. Wait, oh no, it doesn't have its own publicly traded stock. ChatGPT is a product of OpenAI, which is a privately held company. According to Forbes, this means its shares are not available on public stock exchanges like NYSE or NASDAQ. Yeah, I'm gonna need them to go public. I'm gonna need what AI? I'm sure some AI stocks. Nvidia, yeah, Nvidia, bro. I sold out my Nvidia. I should have kept it, but I was trying to get more money into my ETFs and shit. Nvidia, okay. Alphabet, that's Google. Meta, Facebook AI. That's the thing about it. Like nobody's going to Facebook just to use your AI, bro. You know, nobody's going to Twitter just to use Grok. I mean, some people are, but I'm not going to Facebook to use their fucking AI. To me, they're all the same, really. They're not, though. And they're really all made differently, if you want to be real. But they're kind of the same. And so I'm just going to go to ChatGPT. You know, I was messing with Perplexity, but I'm just going to stick with ChatGPT right now. You know what I'm saying? Alibaba, I don't know. That gotta be just tech. Yeah, I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I don't really know. That's like tech. They got Robinhood on there. Robinhood ain't AI. Yeah. But Donald Trump, so what's going on with these tariffs, man? That's why I be asking ChatGPT, because you Google tariffs, and then like ChatGPT will give you a whole summary. This shit, like, no one wants to go to websites and read articles. That's like dead now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hit new chat. What's going on with tariffs? Because that's affecting the stocks right now. And Trump had put it on a 30-day or a 90-day pause that ended August 1st, and then he came back with another, I think, 90-day pause. So August 15th, the U.S. Commerce Department broadened its 50% tariffs on steel and aluminum by adding 407 more product codes to the list. So what's the price of steel? Price of steel and aluminum. What do they go by? Is it troy ounces, or what do they go by with steel? Steel U.S. price. And let's see if it's dropped. So this is quarter 2024. Well, the price of U.S. steel, well, I mean that would, well, U.S. steel would go up. Yeah. Foreign steel would go down though. That's what I'm really trying to figure out, like foreign steel, not American steel. Is a spot price of steel. It's not like gold and shit, is it? Steel rebar. 3,100 what? So the last year is sideways. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's try aluminum. Aluminum. Bro, I can't spell for shit. This is really atrocious. Aluminum. Spot price. I just know gold and silver. You can get spot price. $2,600. 2,600 what? What is that going by? Gold is $3,300 an ounce right now. Silver is $38 a troy ounce. Steel is $3,100 an ounce. What is that going by? What is steel measured in? What is we all learning here? Aluminum. This is what I be doing, bro. I'm trying to get rich. I'm an investor, bro. So you as a youngin, I gotta figure these things out, man. And teach y'all at the same time. Aluminum can be measured in several ways, but thickness, what's the most common way? Like, oh, brother. Let's move on. Maybe it's Google. Maybe it's because I'm asking Google. That might be why. Extended tariff truce with China. The U.S. has prolonged the current tariff, for another 90 days. That's really what it is. So that's the reason why the market is going back up. The steel and aluminum is not affecting. It's affected, but it's not affected like that. Like the rest of the market. That's its own market within itself. That industry itself is down. That's why you want to be diversified. Because the rest of the market is going up because this 90-day pause. Trump know what the fuck he's doing. He playing with that money. And he making money. Everybody's making money in the market. Right now, if you've been holding. This extension keeps tariffs on Chinese imports capped at 30%. Bro, that's a lot. And steel and aluminum is 50. But see, that might not be high because it might have already been 30%. I mean, it's still high. 50% is high regardless. But he must be trying to keep that steel in America and aluminum and shit. Well, tariffs on U.S. exports to China remain at 10%. We're making 20% off of them. Staving off a potential sharp escalation that could have reached 145% on U.S. imports and 125% on exports. See, I don't be understanding when they be just throwing these. 100% is double whatever it is. 125% is double and a quarter. So you mean to tell me, and this is another thing that I was trying to figure out. How the fuck, and ChatGPT could probably give me all these answers. How is, so, okay. And then I seen something they was doing taxing semiconductors. How are they taxing? Is they taxing the whole boat? They gotta tax the whole shipment. It's not gonna be per item. So yeah, the items we have may increase some. Each item is not gonna be taxed 125%. This is gonna be the bulk of the entirety. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. I'm not transporting shit from country to country, so I don't know. But man, I'm an investor. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to figure it out. All I know is the 90-day pause is good on the market, and that's gonna make it go up. That's what I do know. In the last 90 days, the market has let's look at VOO. The S&P 500. Now it's coming down. I think this week might be a little rare week. I don't know. Probably not. I've been saying that. I said August 1st the market was going to crash. That was dependent on the tariffs though, and he came out with another 90 days. You know, if he didn't come out with that 90 days, it probably was going to crash. You know, let's go to 6 months though, or year to date. Y'all see the market I be telling y'all this, bro. Let's zoom out a whole year would be fine. Yeah, year would be perfect. So August, you know, the market doing what it do. This was an election year, 2024, right? So leading up to the election and all that, you know, it was kind of growing, I guess. When was the election? Probably November type shit. Trump won it. All I know is the market it went up a little bit, you know. Yeah, it was back around here probably November. It was already climbing though, cuz everybody knew Trump was going to win it. America wanted Trump to win. You know, the market wanted Trump to win apparently, so that's why the shit went up. Anyways, he came out with the tariffs. So basically February 1st. Well, let me see, cuz I was looking on the phone. This a little bit different. Or is it February? The end of February. Look, based off this chart, February 14th, whatever, 19th, 18th, 20th, somewhere around there. Right. The market started to crash once Trump announced the tariffs. And y'all see the crash. You know what I'm saying? The market only recovered when Trump announced the 90 days. We're going to be in this tariff war for a little while, bro. And that's going to be affecting the market. So if you want to make money, if you want to trade the market, I would keep up with what's going on with the tariffs. If you want to like sell puts or whatever, I don't know. I don't do options, so I don't know what I'm talking about for real. But apparently, like, I think selling puts is whenever the market goes down, and that's what you bet on the market going down type shit. After the 90 days, you might I'm just saying. The tariffs is what's affecting the market right now. So for the next 90 days, we're probably going to be going up. After the 90 days, what is that? This came out August, September, October, November. So we'll be going into the next year by the new 90 days come out. But there's no telling. Like I said, that's why I say we're gonna be in this tariff war for a minute. That's what I be telling y'all, man. But right now, over the next till November, I think the market is gonna keep trending upwards, and I'm here for it. I'm happy. I want it to go upwards. I'm hearing that there's another 90-day pause. I mean, but that's just probably to negotiate. Let's see. Because anytime in the 90 days, they could probably come to a conclusion. And that could change everything. And that's just with China. But y'all know China is our biggest, is America's biggest consumer. Is that the right word? Yeah. We're China's biggest consumer type shit, I guess. A lot of our products come from China. So, let's see. The U.S. prolonged current tariff truce China for now valid through November 10th, 2025. This extension keeps tariffs on Chinese imports capped at 30%. So it's capped. 30. Only some things, not everything. And I wonder what they were before. I could probably search all that. We're not going to do that, though. While U.S. exports to China remain at 10%. I already read this. Shifting towards export controls with revenue sharing. President Trump is transitioning from raising import tariffs to targeting exports. A deal with NVIDIA and AMD allows the sale of certain AI chips to Chinese firms, but only if they share 15% of the revenue with the U.S. government. Hold on. Wait. That nigga Trump, boy, Trump looks at presidency like the key to getting rich as fuck. like that's what Trump is doing, if you ask me. That man getting rich. Ain't nobody worry about the president's salary. That ain't nothing. That's wipe your ass money. Trump was already rich. He's getting even more rich. This nigga knows what he's doing, man. As far as playing with this money. He got a deal with Nvidia and AMD. Allows the sale of certain AI chips to Chinese firms. So basically to use their wow. Only if they share 15% of the revenue. Yo. With the US government. I mean, that'll bring in a lot of money for the government though. What are they gonna do with it though? I don't know. Are we gonna see that? I need a piece of that. Simple. I need a piece of that. I need a slither. All I was gonna do is drive inflation higher though. To really think about it. Because if that money goes into the people's pockets and they print more money like Trump did, that's the reason why we're seeing this inflation. But I looked up inflation. Inflation is like 2.7% year over year. I mean, my Discover high yield savings is 3.5. So I'm beating inflation just off that. My portfolio up 14%. Fuck inflation. I'm chill. I'm not worried. But see, the thing is you're not living off your. See, if you had all these millions like I'm trying to get in investments, you'll be shitting on inflation. That's how the rich get rich and the poor stay poor, bro. You're not gonna get rich investing your pennies to take money to make money, but that shit builds up, bro. It's better to do it than to never have nothing going at all. It may seem like, oh, you ain't doing even, but man, that's why you keep elevating, keep growing, keep increasing your income, get multiple sources of incomes, bro. Shouts out to dude, bro. Dude comment on one of my videos and said, bro, I took your advice. I started investing. I got everybody at work investing now. That's what's up, bro. That's crazy. I ain't even nobody. Y'all probably think I'm a scammer. I'm just a regular nigga trying to get rich, boy. You know what I'm saying? So the US government is getting 15% revenue of AMD. What is that? But Nvidia stock is going crazy. That probably helps them though. Because with the tariffs and shit, that's technically giving them more money. Well, no, because AMD and Nvidia is American. I don't know if they're, because a lot of these corporations and shit, they do stuff overseas, like American based. The CEO of Nvidia. I don't know. That might be hell, Nvidia might be Japanese, Asian, or something. The damn CEO of Jensen Hong. The founders is Jensen Hong, Chris Malakachuti, and a Curtis Preem. Headquarters in Santa Clara, California. So it's questionable. Let's see. Where's he from? Taiwanese American businessman, philanthropy, co-founded NVIDIA, uncredited. So he might be from here. He went to Stanford in '92. Yeah, he's probably from here. If he's American, Taiwanese American. It's like Black African American. You know. This stuff is just crazy, bro. Like you really like just research what's going on, cause I don't never be paying no attention to what's going on in the world and stuff. But when my money's involved, bro, I want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And this right here really tells you like what's going on with the market right now is the tariffs, bro. The only reason why the market has been seeing this growth is because of the tariffs. I mean, given had he never had said nothing about the tariffs, then the market would have been doing whatever it would have been doing. But y'all gotta understand, the market is really based off of news a lot of the time. Like that's what will crash the market is news and stuff like that, and that also help the market. But it's just crazy finding this stuff out, man. The U.S. has imposed a 25% reciprocal tariff on Indian imports, which has already doubled to 50. Has imposed a 25% reciprocal. So they was already charging us 25, and then he came with the 25, and then it doubled. Partly tied to India's continued purchase of Russian oil. This has triggered a diplomatic and trade crisis, straining strategic cooperation. Now, this is just what ChatGPT be saying. Now, all this doesn't necessarily mean it's facts. It is leaving links, though, to websites and shit. So, that's pretty cool. New joint trade framework with the EU. A cooperative trade statement between the US and EU is moving ahead. The plan outlines a 15% baseline tariff on most EU exports to the US, effective August 7th. EU. With potential exemptions for strategic sectors, negotiations continue around auto tariffs and guidance in pharmaceutical and semiconductors. Sweeping new tariff measures on nearly 70 countries have dampened consumer confidence in August. University of Michigan sentiment data indicate inflation expectations have risen from 4.5% to 4.9%, signaling goddamn. So what was I reading that said inflation was 2.7? What is inflation rate? $2.7. I'm not just on here bullshitting, bro. I don't know it all, bro. I'm not the smartest nigga in the world, bro. But man, I told y'all I be researching shit, bro. 2.7, nigga. The current annual inflation rate is 2.7, still above the Fed's 2% target. Everything is saying 2.7, 2.67, 2.89. This is lower than the long-term average 3.28. So I'm saying, bro, like if you don't have at least a high yield savings account, bro, you're losing to inflation, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Where was we at? Indian experts warned that the steep tariffs could threaten up to 300,000 jobs in sectors like textiles and gyms, while there's hope in domestic demand and export diversification. Situation remains. In Australia, BlueScope Steel's profits plunged after a write-down partly attributed to tariff uncertainty. Tariffs on Australian steel and aluminum rose to 25% to June. 25 to 50% in June, contributing to a challenging operating environment. So, like we looked up steel and aluminum earlier, they was going up. So I imagine that, like, I mean, that's just America that's taxing that. So maybe theirs went down. Probably not, though. I don't know. It just depends on how big of a consumer compared to the rest of the world America is of those materials. You know. Summary Snapchat. Tariff action and impact. U.S. steel and aluminum. Expanded product coverage for 50% tariffs. Truce extended to November. Import tariffs capped at 30% for China. Export is at 10. So expanded product coverage tariffs. Aluminum. So this has got to be import, or this has got to be imports, right? But it's still in aluminum. Cuz it's 30% with China on the imports, at 10% on the exports. Exports, AI chips, new revenue sharing model, and export controls with NVIDIA and AMD. Bro, if I was them, I would not do that, bro. But you probably making more money, though. I wonder how long that lasts. India tariffs at 50%, sparking trade tensions. EU negotiating, what is that, Europe? Negotiating 15% baseline tariffs, strategic exemptions under discussion, consumers, sentiment and inflation expectations worsening. So this is saying, as us consumers, you know, regular people of the world, everyday people, I mean, it's going to affect them too. Not really, they're rich. Inflation is getting worse. Retailers, Indian export sectors, Australian steel firms experiencing distribution. Now, Australia is a big develop ain't the right word, but I guess it could be used, developer for, you know, metals. I know they got a lot of gold out there. They got their own mints and stuff out there. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy finding out all this stuff, man. I'm an investor, man, so you know I like to find these things out, man. That's really what I believe is affecting the market right now. I mean, if you ask anybody, they'll tell you the same thing. So moving forward, it said what, November 10th. After then we'll see. Maybe in between something might get negotiated, because I think that's what the pause is even for, is so that they can negotiate. So within that time, you know, something may get resolved or something, you know, so that could affect things. There's never no telling, man. Just keep your eyes on the news, man. The news is what affects the market. Regardless, though, my strategy is to dollar cost average into the market, bro. I don't be doing all that trading and stuff. I be wanting to sell, man. I was up 80% on Roblox, 80% on Ethereum. Hell, I was up probably 60-70% on Tesla at a point in time, and then it dropped all the way down. I was negative. Still kept holding, still kept buying. Now I'm probably only up like, I don't know, probably 5%. Man, it's not bad. I'll take it. You know, it's beating inflation. But you know, I'm holding for the long term. I don't have enough money in the market yet. You know, I need millions. I'm trying to turn my money into millions. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow this thing, man. Cash machine, infinite money glitch, bro. I need $10 million in a money market. Simple. I need $10 million in a money market fund paying me interest daily. Do the math. Do the math, coach. Here, we could chat GPT it. If I had 10... It's a lot of zeros, man. 10 million. Let's do 5 million. 5 million is, you know. 5 million is enough, bro. 5 million is enough. At 5 million, 4%, bro, you're talking about $400,000 a year. I already know what that is. I be doing this. I be dreaming about it in my sleep. I be dreaming about it in my sleep, nigga. On everything. If I had $5 million in a money market fund, not account. I don't want a regular money market bank account. Them shits be whack. If I had $5 million in a money market fund at 4%, because right now on Webull, you can get 4%, bro. You might not want to put 5 million in them bitches, though. You know? Yeah, because I looked at their total assets. They only like 89 million, bro. You might not want to put 5 million in that mug. If I had 5 million in a money market at 4%, even then, bro, I would just put that realistically in my high yield savings, bro. If I'm touching the interest. But this is just for reference, you know, because the money markets right now on Webull, one is at like 4.0, like damn near 4.1%. My Discover high yield is only like 3.4 right now. That shit keep dropping. It was 4 point something when I first opened it. That shit keep dropping. The Fed keep dropping the rates. But if I have $5 million at a money market fund at 4%, what would I make a day? Okay, it's $200,000 a year. Okay, my math was wrong. $500, $547.95 every single day, just for having $5 million invested at 4%. And y'all niggas want to be rappers with iced out chains and $300,000 on your wrist. Oh, that's only $200,000 a year. But I'm humble. I don't have to. I'm still grinding the YouTube. If I had 5 million a day, I would be doing nothing different other than not working my job. I'm still doing YouTube. I'm still doing music. You know why? Because that's fun to me. I'm traveling. I'm living how I want to. I'm making money off of YouTube. That's just going to go right back into investing. But look, y'all don't. If you know about compound interest, you can reinvest all that money and it snowballs. That $500 a day, if you don't touch it, you can invest it back into that 5 million. So that $200,000 a year, next year, if you don't touch it, look, if I don't touch any of the money, put it in investing. Yeah, they broke up with me. How much will I make the next year? You should get a raise. Let's see. God damn it, y'all giving me too many. If don't touch any of the money and invest it back in it. Great question. Now you're talking compound interest, like I told y'all. Instead of just simply daily payouts, you have $5 million in a money market fund at an annual 4% yield, and you reinvest all your earnings back into the account. Year one, 1.04. You get the 200,000, right? The next year that goes up to 408,000. So you gained $8,000 by not even touching it, by reinvesting it. You do that again, that 8,000 is gonna double to probably 30. If you can do the math, bro. Keep doing the math. It's gonna keep going up, bro. This is how the rich get richer, bro. And you can do the same thing on a small level, bro. It's all about percentages. Nothing matters but the percent, bro. Nothing matters but the percent. Man, it's 1 o'clock at night, bro. I see we got some people in the view count, not in the chat, but in the view count. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to y'all, bro. This is gonna kind of conclude my stock update for y'all. My opinions on it as of right now. Like I said, the 90-day tariff pause is what's got the market doing what it's doing, as far as it's doing good. So when I said, if y'all watched my last video on more TYP CAM, when I told y'all the market was probably gonna crash, it probably could have, if he didn't come out with this 90-day pause. So after this 90-day pause, man, or any time in between, he can come out with a new deal, you know, because I believe that's what the pause is even for. That could change things, you know. But right now we're on the uptrend. We actually did see a little pullback these last couple days, last week. So I'm interested to see what the market does. 8:30 in the morning for me. You know, it's like 7:30 on the East Coast. I think like 10 on the West. 11. What time do it be? I don't know. It should be different, boy. Be different, man. But yeah, man, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I ain't going nowhere just yet, y'all. This is live. You know I gotta get my videos in. See, somebody was over there on the Twitch a while ago. Probably ain't here no more. But what's good with it, man? Whole lot of good game, man. Whole lot of good game, man. That's what I do. Spit game for a living. $29,000 Capital One credit limit increase soft pool. I don't know. If I could get that like interest free for a year, I would invest it. No, I wouldn't. I would put it in my bank. I would see if you could cash that shit out and get cash, put it into your account type shit, or just transfer it somehow, and then put it in your savings account at 3% money market, 4%. You're making interest off of their money. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. As long as you give their money back. That's what these that's what a money market fund does. They take your money and put it into a CD, a bond, shit like that. It's all about percentages, man. Alright, man. What we gonna do? I'm sure a new video about it be out in the morning about Q50. I really need to go to sleep, y'all. I got work. What count is this? Yeah, man, I need to go to sleep, y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one, man. Like I said, make sure y'all follow the Twitch. Make sure y'all subscribe to TYP CAM Music. Make sure you subscribe to more TYP CAM. That's where my stock videos and stuff like that's gonna get posted. I'm gonna go ahead, chop it up, post it right now when I get off of here. So y'all do that for me, man. Make sure you got notifications on. Follow me on IG. TYP CAM anywhere. Type it in. Simple as that. John Gabbana came out with his own movie. That's what's up. But yeah, like I said, I get y'all.